We're going to go over to Luigi now and look at our social media board and see if we have any questions.
We actually do have a question. It's a math question. The length of a rectangle is increased to 2 times its original size, and the width is increased to 3 times its original size. If the area of the new rectangle, the one that's been increased, is equal to 1,800 square meters, what is the area of the original rectangle?
All right, well, I would be happy to answer that. Sometimes these word problems can get kind of, you can get kind of lost in the word problems. So if you cut to my screen, I've kind of drawn out a picture of this situation, and then we'll work out the problem from there. But one thing that you can do if you do get bogged down with word problems and their basically what they're asking, what they're meaning, it helps to draw a picture. One thing that the word problem said was that there was an original rectangle, and then there was a new rectangle that the length was 2 times the size of the original. So I drew 2 rectangles. One is my original, and I labeled my length L and my width W. And the new rectangle, instead of labeling my length L, I named it 2L, because the new rectangle is 2 times the size of the old rectangle. It also said that the width was 3 times the size of the original width. So instead of labeling it W, I labeled it 3W. It's about all we know about our length and width, so that's why we're using the variables. We don't know what they actually equal. We were also given the information that the area of the new rectangle is 1,800 meters squared. So, and then the question was to find the area of the original rectangle. So we have to use the information we have in order to find the area of that original rectangle. So the way that I would begin this is with the idea that the length times the width is going to give me the area. And so I can set up an equation with my new rectangle, 3W, or actually I'll start with my length just to keep it consistent. I'll say 2L, which is the length of my new one, times 3W should give me this 1,800. From here, if I wanted to simplify my equation, I could, using the commutative property, rearrange these like this. 2 times 3 times length times W equals 1,800. And then, of course, we can simplify 2 times 3, which gives us 6. L times W equals 1,800. Now, what we really wanted to find was just L times W. So what we would do to solve for that is we would divide by each side by 6 in order for us to find that. And so when we divide by 6, we get L times W equals 300. And because of that, so L times W, this is the area of our original triangle. We don't know the length, we don't know the width. That's okay. We just need to know the length times the width. And using algebra, we were able to find that that is the L times W, or the length times the width, is 300. And then with our measurement, of course, it's really important to label it, so meters squared. So the area of the original rectangle is 300 meters squared. By doubling your length, tripling your width, you end up making your rectangle 6 times larger than it was before, and so therefore your original area is 300. So hopefully that helps answer that question. When it comes to those word problems, though, a big help is to draw pictures.